Have you ever wondered what disciplinary actions the deans have to deal with on a daily basis? We caught up with Bechinski and Kara Larkin on what disciplinary actions go around in the school and how they can resolve them.
I think we've seen an increase of students being in possession of vapes, and unfortunately we've seen an increase in fights this school year. So that's probably taken a lot of our efforts, has been fights and students in possession of vapes.
I think we're still trying to play catch up from COVID, and we're still trying to get the mindset of having to be here every day is something that needs to happen, and that's been, I think that's been the biggest issue that Mrs. Larkin and I have had to deal with this year, is just trying to get everybody off that COVID mentality and back to the traditional full day schedule.
We also talked to them about how the increase of vaping and drug use has changed the way they've monitored a school.
Absolutely. Along with tardies and students not being where they're supposed to be, a lot of that behavior is happening in the restrooms. So obviously we've increased our presence and teachers' presence in restrooms, and just trying to make sure that kids are where they're supposed to be and that they're not obviously bringing illegal items into the school, because it's illegal for students to be in possession of a vape unless you're over 21.
When we come across any kind of information that deals with, what are they called, DAP pens, THC pens, we're going to investigate that immediately because it becomes a safety concern. What a lot of kids don't understand is that stuff is, that THC juice is very concentrated, and so they'll take 2 or 3 hits over the course of maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and all of a sudden they end up in the nurse's office because of an overdose situation.
Mr. Bechinski had this to say about how social media is affecting student behavior.
And I remember when texting became unlimited, and I opened that door and I said, "Bart, our world is about to change, literally." And he's like, "What's going on?" I said, "They just came out with unlimited texting for cell phones." And yeah, it's been crazy ever since. Drama, threats, you name it. You guys are on social media, you see what we deal with, and it's 24/7.
We wrapped up by asking the deans if the students have gotten better or worse over the years.
Kids are kids. All kids are good. I think sometimes kids make poor choices. I think some of those choices we're seeing a little bit more here recently, but all kids are good. Kids sometimes make poor choices.
It's all the same, and when I came here in '06, we had 1,100 kids, and now we're almost 2,000. So no, I mean, I don't think kids have gotten worse. I think our numbers have. I think our school's just gotten bigger.
So next time you see Mr. Bechinski or Miss Larkin, make sure to thank them for all the work they put in behind the scenes.